Selectors are one of the most important and powerful parts of CSS. They allow us to tell the browser which elements on the page we want to style. So you can think of selectors as patterns that allow us to target HTML elements and apply styles to them. They can be simple or really complex. The first selector I want to start with is the most basic one, the element selector, also called the type selector. The element selector matches the HTML by using the element name. For example, to apply styles to paragraphs, P would be the selector. Then everything within the declaration block will be applied to all P elements. The element selector is too general. Sometimes we don't want to apply a specific styling to all of our paragraphs. But what if you wanted to apply a style to just one or two paragraphs? Well, you have the class selector. The class selector allows you to target every element which has a matching class name in your HTML document. So you can give multiple elements the same class name. For example, if you give the first and the third paragraph this class name and you go to CSS, you can target them. Class selectors are defined with the dot character followed by the class name. Now you can get more specific with ID selectors. Well, ID selectors are similar to class selectors in that they represent an HTML attribute. They differ from classes in one very important aspect. They must be unique. You cannot assign the same ID to more than one element. So let's give this paragraph an ID of intro, and to target that element in CSS, you have to start by the pound symbol and follow it with the ID name. CSS also lets us target elements based on the relationship in the HTML document, meaning we can target the span element who is inside the paragraph with the ID of intro. This selector is called the descendant selector. So to create a descendant selector, we'll need to use one or more selectors separated by white space. So let's target this span in the paragraph with the ID of intro. So you start with intro, then a space, then you put span, and you add within the declaration block whatever you want to change. So these are the basic selectors. In this course, we will not deep dive in the world of selectors because they can become complex as they become powerful. For that topic, I have a course reserved for CSS3 selectors in the CSS3 Master Series.